Hello everyone, welcome back to the stream. Today we're live some more Persona 5. Alright. I guess we immediately gotta go to bed, isn't that right, Morgana? As I honestly don't know what I was doing last time. Yeah, we gotta go to bed. Alright. Stay Morgana, force me to go to bed. This is a social experiment, you failed it. What's up, Mikey? This is one of the most adorable names ever. Thanks, I guess. I'll take that as a compliment. Alola, welcome to the stream. I'd love to be a viewer. The first thing you see whenever you walk in chat is mods yelling "re" at someone. Sleep. It's for the week. You know, I was actually out with Fluke last night after a laser tag. We went to go watch a movie. I was up to like 3 AM because we decided to go watch a movie. We decided to go watch The Meg at like 10 o'clock at night. So I didn't end until like 12:30. Then we had to take Luke home, and then we decided to get McDonald's on the way back. Anyways, on our way back from Rio, like, is Morgana gonna tell me to go to sleep now? Shut up, Meg. It's kind of like a mediocre movie. Wasn't that interesting? Star Platinum. How deranged are you? I don't know, that depends. Everything is a JoJo's reference, don't forget that. Our approval rating is really going down. We're there today too, right? Yeah. Who do you think, who do these darn cops think they are? Can't just stare us all down like that. Maybe the rumors are true. Maybe there's a fan thief at our school. Approval died. Someone else died too, but... Okay, listen up. Police are here at the school, so be sure not to get in their way. Oh, and... for various reasons, the school festival got moved to the 25th. It's not canceling it. We couldn't just do that. Your preparations will be rough. Don't push yourself too hard. No way, not at all. 100% no way, no way. All this stuff about the principal and Kamoshida this year. Guess it can't be helped. I mean, there's multiple people who know I'm literally in the Phantom Thieves of this school. Including Kawakami. She knows. Apparently the police are going to be interrogating all the students here. At least they're not interrogating Kawakami. She might write me out. Seriously? Police are Shujin. Haven't come to my school. She's there calling students individually out of class to speak with them. Wait, does that mean we're gonna get called in too? Second years will start in the afternoon. Make sure you prepare yourselves mentally for this. We gotta be looking for the culprit, right? Who knows? Careful, guys. Should probably try to not say much. Let's see through any lies that you try to make. I know. In any case, don't tell them anything unnecessary. Next up is Sakamaki-san and Shucks. Oh, we're going in together? Why together? I probably have one of you wait outside. So they've been doing it so far. Your body is ready? For what? Is it ready like Reggie? Let's say more of it is necessary and try and get it over with quick. Oh, we're gonna try to get it over with quick, alright. Nice and fast. Take a seat. Okay. Sorry to take your time. This will be over quick. We'll see. All shucks. Oh yes, you're the one currently under probation. Says here you had to dispute Mr. Kamoshida. Yeah, that happened. More hot-blooded than you look. You spend time with quite an interesting group. Yusuke Kirigawa and Haru Okumaru. More friends the better, right? Sorry to have taken your time. You're free to go now. I almost forgot. Just one more thing I have to ask you. I think the families are associated with this school. Nope, not. Don't worry. We're here to keep all of you safe, okay? Thank you for your time. Responses will serve as great reference material. Takamaki-san is next. Could you ask her to come in? Jojo menacing now. Menacing. I forgot I have that on there, actually. Got so nervous I almost started a few times. Five's used to police questioning by now, too. These were all asked the same questions. Said they get you. Did that on purpose and wait for someone to slip up. Hope he doesn't. Probably fine. I would have been done for if they saw how sweaty my hands were, though. I think my name would come up as well. This is we can't take the police lightly either. Did you think that detective guy was scary? Honestly, thought about making it a minimum joke whenever Richie says his hands were so sweaty. I had to avoid the urge. No, he wasn't scary. He was menacing. Don't remember the normal meme. Yeah, he was. Very scary. It's like they were smiling, but not. Sorry for all of this. It's because of my sister. Is that true, Mako-chan? Not as though I hadn't predicted this would happen. That's become reality. I'm unsure of what to do. We need to make sure we don't draw suspicion and work to clear our names, right? Right. Ain't your fault, Makoto. I'm gonna try to see how far along this investigation really is. Worry about the police too, but as of now, anyone in the city could be a mole. We're so popular too. I ask you to search for your father's belongings for clues about a possible culprit. I know it may be tough on you. That's okay. Now is the time for me to look away. Hacker woman. Yeah. For everyone else, you need to be cautious of how you spend your time at school. But I decided to have you three second years join me on the school festival executive committee. Allow us to gather without drawing suspicion, plus trying to blend in and we'll only do the opposite. Fine. Agree. The more time I have to kill, the more time I'll spend worrying about all this stuff. I'll spend more time with the ladies. That's what I'll do. No matter what happens, I don't want to regret my decisions. Don't jinx it. Be no surprise if it came directly to our homes for questioning. Shut up at the school after all. I should remain cautious. The only thing suspicious is that Shady Commodities laptop. They'll never check that, right? The best option is to stay on the defensive. We won't make progress at this rate. Let's try and figure out who the real culprit is somehow, okay? Of course. This is bad. Someone totally framed us. I'm guessing we have to go to sleep now. Yeah. We're gonna. Let me stay up late. Yes, I have another suggestion. Call for the rest of the Phantom Thieves, then mobilize the police. The rest will go as you mentioned. Chuckle. Getting busted by the police is only 17. Pretty much. Really amazed at the atrocious methods you came up with. Murkana is your mom. What's funny is, I was actually making jokes to my mom the entire night. She legitimately came to check on us to see if we were actually at the theater or not, because I was joking about, how we were I was going to prematurely celebrate my 21st birthday with Luke while he was still here. Luke will be gone to college during my 21st, so I was making jokes saying that we were going to the pub. My mom legitimately ran by the theater to see if my friend's car was there. I froze up when the cops talked to me. I bet they consider me a suspect now. How much longer are they gonna do this? Should be busy preparing for the school festival right now. Why'd the school decide to have a festival so late anyway? I mean, change the date just because our school is all over the news? When we get to next Tuesday, it only makes more work for us. We won't be able to invite friends from other schools now that we're holding festival on a weekday. It'll also be an inconvenience to anyone we already invited. And what about the post-festival party? Will there be enough people for the student sharing special? It's gonna be a real weird festival with morale so low. Rip. Because of annoying me now, we've been getting phone calls in the faculty office. Absurdity of it all. Who exactly are a fan of thieves? It's what we want to know. We really have no clue what method they're using. Killing someone without directly interacting with them is like a magic. Speaking of magic, did you know there's magic in math too? A magic square? A square in which adding up the numbers in any row, column, or diagonal gives you the same total. Or should be in the middle of a square in order to make it magic. Square. I think it's 5? I'm not really sure about this. I'm gonna go 5. Correct. River Street Square only has one pattern, but 4 by Square has 800 possibilities. Just cheat. Nah. More than 200 million, can you believe that? How'd you guess? I smart. Steve's kind of smart, isn't he? It's all a YouTube video. He must be really smart to be able to answer. I got my knowledge maxed out anyways. It doesn't matter at this point. My knowledge is maxed. It doesn't matter if I get it wrong or right. Nothing matters anymore. I'm too smart for school. There's no point in networking. Had to choose, would you try this find the Phantom Thieves or solve 200 million magic squares? Try to find the Phantom Thieves. I think that would be pretty easy, honestly. Choose magic squares, hands down. Honestly, wouldn't they even have forensics evidence? Because, well, then again, at this point, there's a bunch of calling cards fakes all over everywhere. But for like the first couple of cases, you would definitely have forensics evidence. You would be able to track thumbprints and stuff a little bit. Transcendent. And math doesn't kill anyone. Are you sure about that? Everyone out there looking for the culprit is getting me down. I also love how no one's literally has noticed Morgana yet. It's been months and no one has noticed Morgana. There's even a girl sitting behind me. What we got to do is, or it could be a guy, I don't know. Maybe a guy judging from the green. I don't know. Hard to tell. Okay, so those are the girls, I'll have the pink ones. What do we gotta do as school, festivals, exact community? Committee! I'll need some help with the questionnaires. What questionnaires? One regarding who people want to see as a guest of honor. That thing they do every year. They'll ask for the phantom fees, I call it. I mean, how these lame guests come to do a panel, right? Festival's dates were changed because of the situation. Just send me. Are you sure about that? It's just the John Cena. Okay. Need to hurry and tell you the results. Come to the student council room once classes are over. So darn boring! Be like that. So we can meet up without standing out. Let's do what we can at the moment. Making sure to work hard at home. Do that all the time. I can look stuff up, so did you find anything, Haru? About that. Oh good. I'm sorry. It'll arouse suspicion if I ask too many detailed questions. No worries. I'll manage on my end somehow. We're counting on you. I can't go, but message me if anything happens. We'll leave this to you guys. My apologies, but I cannot be of much help in this situation. Sorry, we don't have time to be doing crap like this. You don't need to keep mentioning it. We're doing this to keep suspicion off us. Remember? Go to Akechi. Oh, they want Akechi as the guest of honor. Mostly the same over here as well. So I've left someone request fan feeds. I was also expecting one of them to be that. Everyone's so eloquent when they can be anonymous. Like they never accepted us to begin with. It'd be nice if you did some work too, Ryuji. You came to help us count these, right? Come on, waiter. Can you tell him to? Take this seriously. I'm actually tired. Just relax, Ryuji. Take this seriously. Is Akechi a K-pop star? No, he is. He's long-haired L. You have any information to you? You know, like online and stuff. He's handsome L. Guess that's one way of saying it. Oh, look here. This ain't good. Criminal profiling? Ex fever committed by the fan thieves are mere fakes. The true goal is murder? Every heart they changed before a crime was just a warm-up. They're accusing us of being a bunch of killers. This is so stupid, darn it! Look at the results. First place is Goro Akechi. Wait, Akechi? Raised a surprise for. I've been mentioning him this whole time. Was really not some singer or an idol? Because of us, that his popularity has skyrocketed. Everyone's counting the results. Can't we just make him up? I don't have to get him. Definitely a K-pop star. People will forget that. We'll figure that out. We won by a landslide. He won by one. I cannot read right now. For some reason. I knew people would vote for him. This is way more roast than I was expecting. It'd be best for us to avoid inviting such a clear danger upon ourselves. I'd like a little more time to think about who to ask. Reminds me, how's Futaba-chan doing? Seemed like she was looking into something on her own. Did she told you anything? No word of Marin. Let's leave it to her. Let's leave it to her. I'm not gonna get arrested because the police tracked her down, right? That's the last thing we need now. Even one clue would work wonders for us. We should let her continue for her own investigation. Hope she finds something. I mean, she knows how to quickly spot private browsing, so she knows how to go incognito mode. It's fine. Response to the police identifying the fan thieves as primary suspects. Goro Akechi had this to say. Even though my opinion has been met with criticism, I hold fast that fan thieves are not just. However, I believe the recent story of suspicious deaths is unrelated to their actions. I hear you correctly. Akechi-kun. You were the first cautionary one about the fan thieves, were you not? This doesn't change the fact that they are indeed a dangerous group. That said, I'd like to express that immediately linking them to this case is far too hasty. There's still many questions to be answered here. It feels as though there's more to this. For this conference, Akechi-san announced he'll be limiting his media appearances and provide some change. We were stuck in my Okamura investigation. Seriously? I mean, you're having trouble with this crap? What should we do? We meet up and discuss our options as soon as possible. Tomorrow? The earlier the better, right? Oh, I still haven't come up with anything myself. Said 2 heads are better than 1, so I can only imagine what 8 heads may produce. It's a good way of thinking. Let Ryuji curse. He has said the F word once! He has said it once! I don't remember what episode it was, but he did say it at one point in this playthrough. Still playing an Nari idea. Let's do everything we can right now. Even if it means crossing some dangerous bridges. I made a big point of it. I made a big point of it when he actually did, though. Considering how far we've come, can't be particular about our methodology, because he always just says effing. What are you staring at your phone like that for? Oh, we're going for a break. It's a secret. Don't want things that can't play, okay? Having to keep dealing with that stuff later on is a pain. By the way, you haven't been causing you trouble, have you? Heard the police showed up at your school. No need to worry. As long as you're not getting involved. Oh, fuck. Oh, hey, I can actually do... Hey, we're supposed to stay low! Let's help out this guy who's pretty much just a criminal at this point. Let's help out Shaky Gun Dealer. Yeah! Let me check something with him real fast. Alright. Alright, Chiyo's here, so since it's just by looking at your face, stuff. If fortune reading. Where is he? Oh, UI, here it is. Shut up about my lady. It's kind of one of those things that once you see it, you can't unsee it, but still. She's just got a big brain, okay? Just means she's smart. That's all it means. Oh, yeah. Don't think we rank up with her either. So has her forehead. So mean to her. So rude. Isn't Young and Jaya? Can we talk to Tom or something? I don't see you on here. Like, what? It said, oh, it's this Tay. It's probably Tay, which there's no point in me talking to her anyways. I didn't think about it. It probably shows up people who. I have Ouya, but I don't really want anything to do with her, so. She has forehead to give her a nudge if you want to talk to her. Shut up about her forehead. Oh my gosh. So judgmental. Okay, he's not. I gave him a long speech today. Doesn't need me. What day is it? Saturday. Hot Springs doesn't really have anything then. Okay, so I'm trying to think of what I want to do then. Hey, you know what? Screw it. We're going to the maid cafe. Actually, no. I'll go to the arcade. I kind of want to get another doll. Oh wait, it's the same thing. Usually is. Never mind. Same thing it was the last time at least. To the maid cafe. Welcome home, Master. Is it always going to be Clara? You want to get the expensive one, right? Is this the one that most likely would mess up, then you get a chance to get kindness? Is that how it works? All right. Hey Jane, Alula. Say Jane, Jan. It's probably me today. I don't know. I will start drawing with sincerity on your omelet. Let's see, what should I write? Oh no, I messed up. I'm sorry, Master. I was trying to write the pain of the separation. Why the pain of separation? What happens if you say fix it? I honestly want to know. I haven't tried that one before. What happens if you say fix it? Almost forgiveness I know gives you kindness, but we don't want to be kind, do we? Yeah, fine. I'll go for kindness. But your humble made for rest of eternity. Yes. Yes. Sorry for messing up today. It really is nice having as kind of master as you. Have an amazing rest of your day, Master. I'll be waiting patiently for your next visit. Fix it. That's what we say, fix it. I want to try it at some point, but... What happens if we say fix it? Do we just get nothing if we say it? Cool. Has Nijima-san told you anything about the investigation? Says actually stop mentioning anything about work in front of me. Possible made some sort of mistake. Karos, I thought over the matter of who we're going to invite for our school festival. Considering asking Akechi-kun. For real? You talking about how you didn't want to draw danger to us or whatever? I understand this is dangerous. You've got a powerful source of intel. Won't be able to win against the police network. Now I can no longer rely on my sister for information. Wait, is this because of Akechi-kun's police connections? Are you going to use him as a powerful source of intel? Well, I'm surprised to hear that suggestion coming from Yumiko. Did you see his press conference yesterday? Those comments defending fan thieves stood out to me. There's more to this. I think he said that knowing for certain that fan thieves would be watching. Still, there'll be so many other students at school festival. What are the odds of success? It's a gamble. The odds are less than favorable. Do you get guts and step kindness? Okay. I'll have to use that at some point then. You'll record a video live stream. Cool. You do that. No longer afford to hesitate. What are your thoughts? Should we invite Akechi-kun? Should be fine. Okay then. Is everyone else okay with that? I'm good. Whatever he says has got to be more reliable than what I've been able to come up with. Would it be reassuring to gain him as an ally, rather than simply a source of information? Hold on. How are we even gonna get in touch with him? It's not like we got his contact info. I have all the data from the PC of a public prosecutor. Finding his phone number was a no-brainer. Real impressive. You changed your color. Then, wouldn't you wonder how we acquired his number? Let's say my sister had it. That isn't even technically a lie. Can you give me the number for Taba? Didn't you jokingly ask your sister at least? What if he asked about... Should just ask her sister about it, and then didn't use that. We're not big on the Akechi deal. This is time to be petty. So I give him as a source of intel, nothing more. Your response already. Says, let me think about it. A sec, didn't he say he wasn't gonna do any more stuff for the media? That's likely why he's so hesitant. What are we gonna do if he turns us down? We keep trying. Maybe frustrating, but it's all we have at the moment. We need him to do it no matter what. And you, Makoto. Denied. No one wants to eat you, Drakiar. No one wants to eat you. Would have thought we'd end up relying on Akechi. Speech today. Hey, it's Speech Man! Right, first though, I gotta go over here. We gotta go to Red Light District. We need to talk to some people. By people, I mean, UI. Well, Chia about UI. Isn't there actually a forehead emote anyways? Surprised you honestly haven't been spamming that anytime Chica is on screen. Back to jail. I thought there was a forehead emote. You don't need Mandrake anymore, so we can get rid of that for anything, really. Turn it into an item. Yeah, no, well now we're confused in the Mandrake. What could go wrong, chat? Wait, what? We actually got something strong? What the heck? When you sacrifice level 30 and get a level 42? What the actual heck, chat? Instance kill from death, sledgehammer, Mabufu, giant slice, death contract, which I don't care about. Manga, spare drain's nice. Dab on some more things. See, we need to keep this, we need to keep this. What else can we get rid of? Drew doesn't really want to rank up right now, so we can actually get rid of Hierophant. You don't drain, you suck. No, you suck. Temperance we don't really need. What is this yet? What the heck is this thing? Oh boy. Is this like a bad deal, chat? Is this like a bad trade deal? No, I don't need either of these, so I guess it's fine, honestly. Let's give it buff abilities. I don't know. You suck the sink. I think it's weird looking. You ugly. You suck punch? Almost in a reason for wage. Well, maybe. There might actually be a reason for wage reward. You're a stagnator. I don't care much about it. I don't even need fortune right now either. Need you still. Need you to level up. Don't necessarily need you though. Need HP, you suck punch. didn't want to make more. Make justice. I don't know.
引き継ぐ技能を選びなさい。
いくらかは力を授かってこれは。
I am power. This view was why I wanted power. Where's your feature? Yes. It's got some high magic. Given that we got rid of all our magic skills and the stuff we're putting into it. Keto, Spirit Drain. I'll defense or Meteorama. I'll take Meteorama. I don't even know why I came in here to start crashing personas anyways, just kind of did it. Yes. Nah. I can dine. Look at that magic. That's some big magic right there. Okay, I saw this. Oh, this thing doesn't even have weaknesses. I saw this thing in the last dungeon. It was freaking OP as heck. Impossible to kill. I haven't gotten rid of 1 or 2% as I need, but I can get them back easily, so it doesn't matter how much. Each today, alright. Over immediately. Fizz. Dietman Matsushita has been asking for me. Remember when he asked me to be his right-hand man last time? He's likely waiting on my response. Please show me after his speech. What'd you ask me here to discuss? You have Kuramoto's grandson. Have your ears to the ground, huh? To think that he's the candidate the party is backing to ruin my chances of winning. To be completely straight with you, since I already asked you to be my right-hand man. Alright, you do that, Jan. Currently fighting my Kuramoto group. Good luck with that.
No.
Hi, Mr. Kuramoto. I have ambitions on my own, yo. Home for all he did for me. I don't want him to have influence over me forever. On the board, now that he's secretly working with Shido's Diet members. I know he asked you to join his group, but I think you should decline his offer. I want to keep you on a leash, so you won't reveal any damaging information. You're a culprit of the expense misappropriation case you were blamed for. This old man Kuramoto. What did you say? Reserve for the parties off the record accounts from 20 years ago, there's no doubt. You used to forgive him? He led you into the political world and kicked you out in the worst way. But why? Seems to browse popularity, and as a result, he was having some serious financial trouble. That's as if you're saying that this is my opportunity to clear my name. So you need an answer from me on whether or not I'll be your right-hand man, yes? Son grandson has already tried to persuade you, therefore I can't wait any longer. Show me, you can accuse Kiramoto of his crime. You clear your name and put no good tour behind you. This is your best and last chance. Choose Masashida and take my revenge against Mr. Kiramoto, but drop out of the election. Difficult decision. Yes, to say the least. Masashida, appreciate the offer, but I must refuse. You have no conceivable reason to refuse. The goal is to become a member of the Diet, not a right-hand man. I'm not cast aside my beliefs. On that I stand firm. This information would be a deciding factor in taking down Kiramoto. I'm sorry. Don't worry about it. I'm simply offering you a deal. I assumed you might decline it. Very well, please forget it. I apologize for bringing it up so suddenly. We'll talk to the party and provide support for your next speech about the Phantom Thieves. Why are you doing this? I don't want to debate about the Phantom Thieves, I simply want to draw attention to them. And you can assert your innocence there on a grand stage. To be frank, I'll be happy as long as the Kiramoto group's influence diminishes. Six Gun, don't speak a word of this to anyone, both our sakes. Very well then. Feels like I'm caught in the crossfire of a political conspiracy. My friend is trying to take advantage of me. My former mentor is trying to win me over. To achieve my dream, I have to set aside my beliefs. What should I do? Stick to your beliefs. Right, betraying myself means betraying my supporters, which means betraying you. For some reason, just talking with you always helps me make up my mind. It's as if my heart is being manipulated. I wonder why. Nothing new for me, perhaps. Fan thieves surely do exist, and I'm sure they're very much like you. Everything got suddenly quiet. Dot dot dot. Just that one woman train, and everything's just gone completely silent. You're just gonna keep blinking at me. Just gonna hold this long, awkward moment for a while. For some reason, you stood by me. No good, Sora. You didn't have any supporters. I've been thinking about this for a while, actually. I've just experienced cruelty and injustice in this life. I can tell by the look in your eyes. I sense your desire to help the weak. It's brave to stand up to the headquarters, to Matsushita, and to Kiramoto's grandson. It's the Chinese torture method. You're no ordinary high school student. Even I know that much. It's only Japanese. What's up, Minx? Alola.
Nah.
So I'm not your dad. He's back. Would you care to talk about it? Good with that, do... ... Just a joke. Everyone starts talking in caps. Sorry, I crossed the line there. I've always liked to straight these situations. See what I did there? I relieved the tension by making fun of myself. Give it as an advanced technique for winning people over. That's what I do all the time, chat. Make fun of myself. Occasionally lets you skip negotiation when attempting to obtain persona. Heck yeah.
Yes.
Alright then. I'll at least make good use of Masashida's help setting up my next speech. I feel like I'll be able to fully express my beliefs if you're there with me. We can discuss it again at the speech. Mashab! There we go.
Yes.
は
You're live streaming? Okay. %. Get out of here for self-promotion. You've been summoned.
あのさ
Gonna like Chaos probably better. So. Don't be that mean. Here's who we're getting for, I guess, this year. You get Akechi, right? Kind of saw that coming. I want to have Vaughn vote. Tongue-tied. Everyone I know vote for him. Also, Alola Ellie at once. I didn't say that before. Did you say he was gonna make any more appearances though? Why'd he agree to come here? Why is he a fan of thieves? Isn't Akechi going around saying how evil they were before? That's how all big streamers come to be. They find a small streamer stream to advertise. They should start doing that. It's not making them big. It's not Jake Paul gaming. This is Akechi going around saying how evil they were before. Hey, Happy Flapper. Alola. Hola, ¿cómo estás? Rivers are connected to our school's mountain. Hey, you're right. Maybe I'll tell some stuff about the case. No way am I gonna miss the panel this year. Answer you. I'm trying to remember what "Como estás" means. Honestly, I haven't done Spanish in such a long time. I'm so rusty at it. I don't remember anything. You take 1 year of high school Spanish and then you forget everything by college. That's how it works. That's how it works, chat. Hello, how are you? Well, yeah, that's what I thought I might have meant, but I wasn't sure. I'm doing pretty good. How about you? Went to play laser tag yesterday, stayed up till like 3 AM. Woke up at 12 today. Now I'm live streaming. Thank you for showing. You're gonna play Gungeon? Alright. You could play Gungeon and watch the stream to support me more. Get your game up. Never done a single lesson of Spanish. You're good? Well, that's good. You're gonna play balloons. Okay. Now we'll just need to endure it so we can get some more intel. You already support me enough? Not enough, Ellie. We need more followers. Stay in here. We need more views. The views, Ellie. Think of the children. Support Caleb. He's our dad. You should be child support. I'm not your dad. You administrate my server of rowdy kids. True. But we need to grow the server, and the only way to grow the server is by growing the stream, so that we have more rowdy children to administrate. I'm the advisor for the ESS, so I'll be busy helping them today. ESS stands for English Study Society, by the way. We have to advertise that Shujin is a school that provides an education you can use anywhere in the world. Hey, Mr. Shucks! There are tons of free-letter acronyms like ESS in the world. Can you tell me what the S in SOS means? Ship, save, soul. I think it's either ship or save. It's meaningless? Oh, never mind! It's meaningless! Kill before people like Face Supersonic join the server. I think I actually edited rules after that. I think I did, didn't I? I thought I might have. Let me check. Maybe not. I might have edited amendment number 7. This is often said to be and save our ship. Save our souls is another interpretation too. Reality, it's not accurate of anything. It's just the simplest thing you can send into Morse code in an emergency. I haven't finished preparing for the festival though. Too late to send an SOS now. Hey, did you know that? I had no idea. Da 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 da. He's so smart. Caleb-kun is so smart. Rank max. Yeah. My knowledge can't increase anymore. There'll be a chat rule here. Like what? I want to know what it is first. School Festival isn't just a time for students to goof off. It's an important event where we invite prospective students, PTA members, and the like to attend. This time we have Akechi-san for a panel. We're twice as many guests even though it's a weekday. Don't die. Yes, you can add that. I have to spend twice as much time on makeup tomorrow too. In your best favor, got it? School Festival, huh? Wait a second. Wait a second. Dang it. Oh yeah, people on the VOD can't see that. Cause Nightbot's muted on there. I use the shoot command on Ellie. The object shot at it's me, Ellie, and killed them. Rip. This catch are really going to be there. Oh, our grades are out. How'd you do? Darn, I'm dead. Look at that. Look who got the top score. I'm top of the class! It's amazing. Everyone's gonna have their eyes on you now. It's probably not a good thing then. I don't need knowledge! Ask him another. Oh wait, I got charm up. Yeah! My charm is maxed out, boys. All good now. It's a good way to max out kindness and guts at this point. I guess leveling up a tower dude would be good. We're from Akechi. Nothing. Tomorrow's the start of the school festival. Let's be okay. And flyers, I guess. Akechi couldn't decline our offer. We won't have a guest. That's what you're worried about? Bridge at the concern, but we'll be fine. Just need to get Akechi to agree to this somehow. Yep. What's he up to, anyways? Isn't anything since he said he was gonna go into hiding. Not sure. I'll try explaining the circumstances surrounding the school festival to him again. Hopefully he can give me a response by the end of the day. Let you know if I'm making any progress on that front. Hey, shucks. You pay attention to now you listen when someone's talking to you. Time to dodge. Yeah. My charm's maxed out already. I don't need any more.
Yoshi.
Need to finish maxing out the star. We got two more things left. Oh, Akechi's here. Welcome home. Why? Why is that an option? I have to, but why is it an option? There's two rule 6s in the rule list now. Wait, where? Server or in here? For 6, don't die. Blame Ellie. Definitely be number 8. Then 6. Well, every time would be its own amendment, so you should put like amendment number 8, don't die. Something like that. Honey, I'm home! Back off, wait. Oh. Welcome to Persona 5 roleplay. How has business been for you lately? Look around. Is the Najima lady doing well? Fortunately, we haven't seen each other lately. I did it! I had a difference of opinion. What are your thoughts, Representative Shido? There's the look of disgust. This guy again. It doesn't surprise me that people say our country is lethargic. We've let these fan views run amok. That man's voice. Because they've targeted only prominent figures, our government leaders have been hesitant to act. But as for any concern they may have caused, we'll henceforth search for an apt countermeasure. Politician's really honorable. I like how quick he says he's gonna do everything. It's him. The man who got me put on probation. He's a scumbag. It's a Chiro face. I thought that was funny too. It's an important undertaking, and one I intend to confront with every asset available to me. Selfish criminals enacting this social reform are in fact the ones most deserving of reformation. Answering to the interests of the people as hastily as possible is my actual duty as a politician. And this guy's admirable. Darn Brawl, Sue. This will play it on Steam. Wait, are you doing Bloons 5 on Steam? It's $10. Did Binks get kicked again? I don't know. Did that happen or not? He actually stopped before Ellie showed up. Political scandals, thieves on the loose. I didn't say anything saying he got banned or anything, so. This is the state of our nation. To resolve this problem, man, I assure the people of this noble country that'll do just that. Well, I've met that man somewhere before. Gonna buy balloons for $10. Who's staying there staring off space for you? Creep me out. We can get rid of this thing now. It's nothing. I'm worried or anything. We're just blocking the store entrance. Politician is honest and carries an overwhelming amount of charisma. He's a liar, and a thief, and a fraud, and a scumbag. Feels like a trustworthy leader for Japan has finally come forth. What you think, boss? Sorry, I wasn't listening. Criminalism. That must be how he sees it. It's probably like the last guy we go for, probably. Or that is ignorant of their true nature. True nature? People attack others with no remorse. Why would they make a teacher and an artist apologize? The murders surely have been enacted by the same group. Zuckerberg incident was not the fan of thieves. If they only change the hearts of criminals, even though they can't be considered innocent, perhaps my goals are not so different from theirs. Are you a fanboy? Yeah. I never some special about you ever since the first time we met. Feels as though I could tell you anything during our conversations. Double up. La Justice. Runs me. Been invited to a panel at Shujin Academy and... Wait. Sure you know that already. Considering it's such a good opportunity, I'm decided to accept the offer.
美味しかったで
Thank you
す
for your coffee. It was delicious.
そりゃどうも
Glad you liked it.
会えてよかった
Maybe I could
それ
see
じゃあ
you. We'll be going now. The kid was going on about some real complicated stuff. Probably a good bit smarter than you, huh? No, I didn't notice. I had gotten a response from Akechi. He accepted the lecture invitation. I already knew that. Either way, the real issue is what we do next. Lecture is on the afternoon of the second day, yes? Wait, you're coming to our school festival? It's during my exam week, so I'll be able to go in the afternoon. LA Law? More like La Justice. You wanna come to Futaba? Come on. It'll be fun. Seriously? Let's see, why not? We should all walk around together tomorrow. That sounds good. Is Art just Chiyo without the headband? The perfect chance for selects, though. Or, are you sure you're okay? It seems a little soon. I am, thank you. Just always dreamed of walking around my school festival with friends. Suppose if you say it like that, I can resign myself to enjoying our time there too. Thanks, Haru. It's my pleasure. Ability day, to use rookie particles. I gotta finish this game? This is a long game! Wait, do I have the right persona for her? Need to check. It's a star, alright. Oh yeah. Have a star. Okay. Hey Ben, Alola. Oh, oops, accident.
感じるぞ
To the confidant. It actually not a thing you can do, but I didn't actually show up like confidants blue. Didn't actually press them from a confidant, I guess. Fortune reading. There's usually not a reason to.
どうしますか？
Where was she again? There it is. Ifumi. You never went? Huzzah. Well, thank you for giving me the view, Ally.
行きますよ。
I didn't see anything saying you got banned or anything, so I don't think so.
どうですか？
Maybe I'm just more tolerant people because I'm used to watching bigger chats and streams with people just spamming the same thing over and over again. It doesn't really bother me that much. I mean, like, it's underground, I'd have to get used to as a big streamer anyways, where people just come in to spam the same thing over again. It doesn't really bother me that much, so I don't consider it that big of a deal. I understand why some people might get annoyed by it, especially on a smaller stream. Yeah, I know.
行きますよ。
It's just something I'll have to change eventually. So I'm just not bothered by it now, I guess.
どうですか？
I Oh, I wish I could do him, because I don't know when he gets anything. If he even gives you anything. Normally 6 7 1 streamer sees it. Yeah. Higher level shadows, heck yeah. That's actually really useful if I can finish him off. Okay, let's see if we can level up for yet. I'm hoping we can, but
こんばんは。
dang it! Has music started? I don't think it's started on my end. Yusuke. I'm going to immediately know me. Yusuke. Here's your Akechi. Don't forget Yusuke. Yusuke is top tier waifu. At this point, I don't think it really matters because I'm gonna be able to get stuff leveled up no matter what. So, actually, at this point, I think the only thing I'd have trouble leveling up is guts. Yeah, I could actually just go watch a movie, probably. Caleb's quest to romance everyone. Yeah. I'm going to romance everyone that I can in this game. In the... forced to either be straight or asexual. I forgot where I was gonna go, honestly. I was about to go somewhere and I immediately forgot where it was. Oh, I know where I was going. Actually, I'm gonna go see what's playing at the theater right now. I can't get any more proficiency, there's no point. There's the ones vitals. Good. How are you? I'm doing pretty good. How many guts movies? Running Dead, alright. Rent that out. 1 week, so let's see. I need to write that down. 31. That's a lot of falling out. Rip. First, let's check shady commodities. Gotta buy stuff for Kawakami to wash. Okay. Okay. Actually, do I have any other stuff for Kawakami to wash? I might have to check out some equipment. Hold on. Two things. Love her armor, but it doesn't quite have the same effect, which makes me a little sad. Running Dead, parody The Walking Dead. Okay. Let's watch. Is that what Rick sounds like? They really had a dead person running around? I saw a dog in there, but not any cats. Alright, it's already lit. Let's see if we go to sleep. I should have checked if I could wire the plant again. Not another percentage, no! Roman, the slammer. Still seems to be a success. It's definitely a lot more people than last year. But yeah, this place got famous and all. And defeated Kamashiga, Principal Potato. On top of that, we got Akechi as a guest. Maybe the police officers in plain clothes too. Actually, they probably are here. We better be careful about what we discuss. I think like normal students is going to be important. What do you normally do at a school festival? Around the exhibits and eat stuff? I don't always remember when we went to the beach before. I go about it like that. Just enjoy yourself. Maybe you do it if I've got everyone with me. So laid back, there's a possibility that your name and Ryuji's have come up. Remember the teachers have been questioned before, and even we were interviewed the other day too. Don't let your guard down too much. Oh no, Kawakami's been interviewed. She knows my identity. Sure, the initial members have been at this for a long time, making it easier to get tracked. Alright. I know. Let's leave it at that. We just need to be mindful about what we're saying, correct? Oh, seem to be having quite a lot of fun, Haru. Did mention that you're looking forward to this. We go around for everyone to eat the refreshment stands. Been a nice change of pace. A lot of nasty stuff's continued lately. Should we head off to the stands then? Let's do it. This is your first time at our school festival. They're pretty good from what I've heard. I know a great one. Follow me. This is the place.
メイドたこ焼き
Made takoyaki?
ご新規様
The customers. I'll show you all to your seats.
お前んとこの店かよ。
So it's your class's stand.
いいじゃん
Still a freshman stand, isn't it?
観光鳥やべ
It's like a deserted island here.
まあ
I guess it's good for talking since there aren't any people here.
ほんのここへ来るまで
Heard a lot of rumors even on our way here.
あることないことな
This。is all bullcrap.
来たぞ
She comes, act normal.
知る
Who
か。
cares? There's nothing normal about this anymore.
おかえりなさい
Welcome home.
はいオーダーどう
Hey,
ぞ
take your order?
オーダーって言っちゃ
Take
う
my
の
order. What happens to the maid atmosphere?
変わり種がいろいろ
There are a lot of odd flavors.
普通のに
Stick
し
to
と
a
け
normal one, I
って
bet they.
申し訳ございません
I'm so sorry. We sold our last normal one to the previous customer.
んだよ。
The heck?
では
Well then.
明太チー
The
ズたこ焼き
mentai cheese takoyaki?
すみません
I'm sorry. We're out of Kaduro.
じゃあこの
How about the squid?
今
Currently out catching squid. We're probably taking over 5 or 6 hours.
嘘つけ。
Isn't even Sarabug possible? Ain't this whole menu just a sham?
実は
Spent most of our budget on making the maid costumes look nice. We didn't put too much effort into the octopus.
みてえだ
I
な
can。see that.
リュウジ目立っているぞ
You're making a scene.
なら今
What would you recommend with what you have
ロ
now?
シアンたこ焼き
That
で
would
す
be the Russian takoyaki.
じゃあそれください
I'll have that, please.
少しお時間がかかり
This
ま
will
す
take a little time.
もうタコは忘れて。
Forget about the octopus and get back on topic.
っていうか
That note, hearing Kamoshida being almost treated like a victim makes me want to eat my stress away.
校長も狙われた
I even heard conjecture that the principal was targeted for reasons like he knew too much.
俺は
Kept hearing about girl Akechi's popularity.
全部
All thanks to the Fan of Thieves.
つかさ。明智の
Did that Akechi guy agree to show up here? Because he believes we didn't kill anybody?
意外と
Or he may simply love large gatherings.
ああ
No, true. He didn't seem like he minded being pampered by media at all.
情報を
Fun is stealing intel. We might fall into another trap. I'm gonna be bummed if that happens. It's possible.
そんなことさせ
Don't
な
let that happen.
でも明智君の
Still, it doesn't change the fact that we don't know what Akechi-kun is planning.
お待たせしました
Thanks for the wait.
焼きたてだって
Oh, it's fresh made.
嘘だレンジの
How did a microwave go off?
まあ、学祭に。
Not like I was expecting crispy takoyaki at a school festival or anything.
ロシアンたこ焼きってよ
I。just think this is our Russian takoyaki.
隠し味にジャムで
Could
も
be
入
a
ってるや
jam
つ
in
じゃ
it as a secret ingredient? That sounds quite delicious.
この
Oh,
中の一つ
one of these
が
is special.
いや
Guessing the red one?
一つ明らかに真っ赤だろ
One of them's obviously red. It's gotta be the one.
おいまさかロ
This
シア
told
ン
me
って
the Russian part means.
あえて行くのが
Like,
男って
going for the obvious one is manly? Is that so?
俺は形状
We're the
の
most
美しい
beautifully shaped one, but all of them are misshapen.
あらみんな食べない
Aren't you all going to eat?
なら私
Go
が
for the special one.
いただこうかまさか
Wait, is she honestly going for it?
なら
You wanna go for the red one? I'll take it. Give me some guts!
おさ
あれ
Everyone's all here. Akechi interrupted my guts.
講演会
Mail isn't until tomorrow, though.
会場の下見に
Maybe check out the venue. I can't make any mistakes since a lot of people will be present.
やる気だ
Someone's eager.
けどさすがに
People ended up recognizing me. Everyone's bombarded me with questions.
そりゃおめえが
Because you were sloppy.
正直
I grew tired of the baseless rumors they kept bringing up, so I escaped to where there weren't any people.
これ一つい
You
た
have one.
だくね
I wanted the red one! Screw you! I wanted the red one!
特別
Special one.
出演料が
Just call this my performance fee.
それ
But
いいから
it's fine.
うんおいしい
It's quite.
息はやばい
Eating it in one bite is a bad idea.
喉が
My throat, this is. Oh, my stomach, it burns.
大丈夫
Are you okay? Do you need water?
平気に
I'm fine. I just love the spicy stuff.
おい壊れか
Is
け
that broken to you? His arms. Just doing the dance. Well then, I'll see you tomorrow. Oh, he's really trying to hold together. He's balled around like some comedian. It's like he wants to get picked up for some commercial or something. Did he surely come to simply check the venue? This isn't good. I keep suspecting every little thing. I know what you mean. I do the same too. I can do my best tomorrow. I need to somehow get him to be our sources of intel. Gotta pull this off no matter what. The Akechi guy. When you got here, do you say that everyone's all here? Everyone? You're just imagining things. Guess we got through all of it, okay? Yes, the associated mental fatigue was extraordinary. Being cautious takes a lot out of you. Seriously, I'm as tired now as I am after midterms. I didn't mind any of that. I just love seeing that detective gulp down that special takoyaki. I had fun as well, since I got to spend time with y'all. What would you like to do now, Haru? Walk around a little more? I appreciate the gesture, but I'm satisfied with stopping here. I'm gonna go home and rest up. I'll have to deal with Akechi again tomorrow after all. I have to agree. What will the next move be? Around a moment of truth. Akechi's panel. Guess I'm not allowed to go anywhere. Dang it. Then, we'll now begin today's panel. Our guest of honor is Guru Akechi. I feel kind of bad considering having people gathered. I'm sure you all would have been happier to have a singer or a mascot appear, wouldn't you say? Appreciate it if you could tell us about your experiences with the notorious Phantom Thieves. It'd be wonderful if you could let us hear more about your actual investigative process. Nice being the one interrogated, so please go easy on me. How much do you think he knows? Collects have found the Phantom Thieves are dangerous. He says they haven't committed any murders. Or he has an idea of who the true culprit is, or he has uncovered the identity of the Phantom Thieves. Come on, Makoto. You gotta get it out of him. What's you're allowed to say? You tell us how far along your investigation is on them. Getting right to the point, I see. Well, if it's as much as I'm allowed to say, then everything on TV and the internet is all of it. I don't have any leads yet, and the methods behind their crimes are still unclear. I see. You have the country's power. Arresting them is proving to be difficult. Is that the case? I wouldn't phrase it that way, but well, something like that. Thank you for answering that question. By the way, it seems you've denied a correlation between the Phantom Thieves and the murders. That's sudden change. Until now, haven't you upheld your stance that the Phantom Thieves are dangerous? At least positive that they haven't committed murder. Aren't you a little too comfortable interrogating people? Why? It's as if you're a prosecutor. Excuse me. This is something I've personally been interested in, so I couldn't help it. Why don't you tell us? Dad, my big sister's a prosecutor. The reason is there that you'd claim their innocence when you previously stated they were unjust. Good pressing answers. It's pelting him with questions. The person whose heart they changed have surely been criminals, including Okamura. Why then, was he the only one who needed to be killed? Why is that? I must admit, I couldn't deduce a reason. So I believe that case should be thought of as if a different party is responsible. And if, this is all hypothetical mind you, if the Phantom Thieves are the ones I know of, I can't possibly imagine they would kill anyone. How about just now? Does that mean the police have already identified who they are? Wait, what was the... Are the ones I know of. At least I haven't gotten that far yet. I have my own conclusions about training as a fan of thieves. Could be bluffing.
声でかい
Down.
嘘だよね
It's not even right.
でも
If it's the truth. You're not going to ask me who they are. They have repercussions on the investigation. Are you sure you can share that with us? It's my personal opinion, so announcing that there wouldn't pose a problem. However, it's a possibility that everyone present will hear the truth before the police or media.
信じ
Truth.
あいつ
What's you planning on saying? What confidence you have. If your sister, very well. I'd like to ask you then, who do you think the fan of thieves are, Akechi-san? An idiot. There's no way he could have any evidence. People you all know quite well. Any of the fan thieves are. That's mine. I apologize for the interruption, but I can't turn off my phone due to my job. Do you mind if I step away for about 10 minutes or so? Steal is hard! I'm terribly sorry, everyone. We'll be taking a break. I'll resume the panel in 10 minutes. Just don't troll me online for this interruption, okay? Is there a room I may use?
体育教官室
The
の
PE faculty office.
君も来てほし
What
い
did you come to? There's a matter I want to discuss.
昨日のお友達
Your friends from yesterday are here, aren't they? Can you bring them too, if that's alright? He knows.
組んだの
Just set this up.
10分しかな
You'll
い
have 2 minutes, you know. He knows! He knows!
話って何
You want to talk to us about? It's perfect to wind up with him.
嘘
Fading from existence. I mean, I already knew he knew because he saw that from that. No. He's gotta be shocked.
なんなら
That video footage too. This is not fading ignorance. All of you can go to that overworld too, yes. Us too.
君たちだけじゃ
It's
ない
not just all of you, I'm aware of that world too.
向こうへ行くと
I also know that when you traverse over there, your appearance changes as well.
あの不思議
Because
な
of those mysterious powers, isn't it?
僕があの世
I
界
found out about that world about a month ago.
いつの間にか
It had been installed onto my phone without my knowledge.
おいこれ
Dude,
ナビ
it's the nav.
アプリが起動し
The
て
app activated on its own. The scenery around me suddenly changed.
僕自身
Quite frankly, I still can't believe it myself.
でも
From the look on these photos, all of you seem quite used to it.
随分慣れている黙って聞いて
We listened to you blab on for a while now. Cut the delusional.
君たちは
All of you are acting as fan of thieves in the
同
metaverse.
じ力を持って
Say
いる
so with conviction because I have the same power as you.
沈黙は肯
Take
定
your
に
silence
取
as
る
confirmation.
実を言うとね
In honesty, I've been curious about you since the time of the Madarami
気になっ
case.
ていた
What did you miss? You found us!
でも
To think it would end up like this.
私たち
You didn't kill anyone.
僕もそう思う
Believe that as well.
確証があるの
You need to be so sure.
それは僕
Because
が
I saw never, the real culprit.
マジか
For real?
誰よそれ
Who was it?
顔はわか
Couldn't
る
identify his face. He had a mask on
金を
after
か
all.
ぶ実は
Actually, when I took these photos, I entered that world too.
僕そこで君たち以外の
I saw someone else moving around, besides all of you.
そいつは
He shot at me the moment he noticed me.
そいつが
To kill President Okamura?
おそらく
Most likely, at the very least, I was almost killed by him.
こんなところで死ね
He can't die here. I need to determine the truth.
そう強く思って
Those thoughts overcame me. I awakened to that power. A most fortunate accident.
こいつも
You guys Persona 2?
この猫
This cat. Morgana, the one who started all this.
確かに
I swear it just talked.
モルガナ
They made her tell us about the
私たちに
metaverse.
世界の
本当
This is unbelievable.
でも
But
事実
it is true that you know things I
僕の知らな
don't.
いことも知っているねえモルガナ
Say Morgana.
改心
Are you also the one who instructed them on how to change people's hearts?
僕もあの世
I
界に
experienced that world too. We still haven't solved that mystery yet.
異世界
We go in the metaverse, we call them palaces to steal the core of their desires, their treasure. Thus, their treasures has been stolen, have a change of heart. I certainly know anyone could figure out such an MO. Anyways, back to what you were talking about. Are we in this mess because of that guy? Oh, I didn't completely understand the method. All you do is simply reform people. Someone else is behind the murders. Or the police have decided the fan thieves did it. They'll arrest you at this rate. You're going to treat me as my father's murderer? You can't overlook such a grave mistake. Which is precisely why I want to strike a deal. I may be able to save you from this situation. A deal? I'd like you to cooperate with me on investigating the truth. If we decline, I think I'll have to inform the police about all of you, along with that video I mentioned. It's no deal, it's blackmail. So Timothy did it. Don't. I don't want to know who did it. Say what you will. It's a method that I believe is correct. Justice I uphold will not tolerate criminals who kill people at their leisure. Justice. Heard that Seisan is the one spearheading the investigation about you fan thieves, correct? Perhaps they're concerned only with settling the case. We want to capture the culprits behind the psychotic breakdown incidents and end the commotion. To the ones who are putting pressure on Seisan, I can only imagine her impatience. What if it's actually Akechi? That'd be the best plot twist. I feel like that'd be a good plot twist if it was actually Akechi. So the ones who are putting pressure on Seisan. I can only imagine her impatience. What evidence that we did it? How do they intend on proving it? Purge. No dying. Even if there is no objective explanation to the method. So everyone's causality is established. Can't make rational judgments at the moment. If she were to be cornered, well, she may even make up a confession. Make it up? They're gonna make it all our fault, just because they can feel like it? They haven't killed anyone, though. We're still going to be arrested? If you're found guilty if you're caught, it'll be treated as a very serious crime. Oh crap, none of that makes any sense. Fortunately, there's nothing I can do alone anymore to stop the flow of things. That's why you want our cooperation? Yes, in return I'll turn a blind eye to what you've done. Those are my conditions. That said, I ask that you disband the fan thieves after this. What do you about Akechi-san's proposal? You can get over. I think it's a bad deal, though. You don't have to decide at the moment. Considering this is you we're talking about, I believe you'll come to a favorable reply. But get an ability this time. I want an ability. You even get abilities from him. That's like can close him in this thing. We don't need that anymore. Well, we could talk. It's been a while since I've been able to spend such meaningful time like this. Look forward to your answer. It's definitely worth coming today for various reasons. You could be getting back. About that, I'm sorry. Would it be acceptable if we ended the panel here? The reason why you called for me in the first place was because you wanted it all correct. Let's conclude as well. Deal with it somehow. They had complete control over us. Okay, they're going. Sorry about the sudden break. An urgent task came in. We truly apologize about this. I'll have to end things here today. Thank you for the time that was planned for this panel. Rakugo Research Club will instead be... I can't say anything in detail regarding Fanafi's investigation. I feel another great stride will occur again soon. Hope you all continue to pay attention to what happens. Let's hope a big round of applause for today's guests. Goro Akechi. Really your best course of action?
誠の提案
Totally use Makoto's suggestion against us. It'd be instant to get into all of him, but to think and play out like this.
どうする
It's what? We'll just accept his deal?
証拠を握られ
You
て
have
る
evidence on us. We really don't have a choice. Darn it, what are we gonna do?
落ち着け
Calm down, Ryuji.
落ち着けるわ
We're
け
supposed to calm down. What are we gonna do?
こうなった以上
What's done is done. Let's cool our heads, think more on this. Let's make up our minds by the time he contacts us again.
じっくり考えるか
We need this a lot of thought. Similar occurrences followed his suggestion earlier this spring. Though things have quieted down until recently, several incidents have occurred once again. Furthermore, new information has come to light about the suspect who suffered sudden mental shutdown. He received a calling card from Venom Thieves.
なんで双葉のところに
If we talk about something like this. If calling card was delivered, we can only assume the Venom Thieves are behind it. So, these occurrences back in spring can be attributed to them as well. Moreover, hit the dab. Hit the dab, Scoob. Why Scoob? Fine, if you want me to dab. It's not what Pet Cameo is for, but I can dab. I guess. There. Weak dab, but I don't care. You gotta dab. Be grateful. Another one? Is it gonna keep forcing me to dab? Fine. If so, those occurrences back in spring can be attributed to them as well. Moreover,
やっぱりあいつ
I knew it, she's.
なんてこった
How do you get any money from this? No, I don't. I don't get any money from using dad bucks. It's just a way to keep people watching. This festival party is about to begin in the gymnasium. Please join us, everybody. This festival party is about to begin. Would you like to go together? Try to think about what happened earlier, but it has gotten me nowhere. So I can use a change of pace. How about it? To the gym! Right, that was a great performance by the dance club. Everybody, give them a round of applause. Phew.
ごめんなさい
Sorry.
なんか考え
Guess
ちゃ
I'm thinking about what Akechi-kun said. Hope you're alright.
あなたの大丈夫は
It's like nothing bad could ever happen when you say that. What now? Also, I just realized this thing's over fake emails. I need to fix that. I need to fix that real fast. Alright. We go into the gym. Would you stop spamming them? Jeez. I will turn off Pet Cameo redemptions if you keep doing it. Now it's time for your favorite Shujin tradition. Student sharing special. Round of applause, everyone.
主張
Sharing.
こんなイベントが
Never knew we had such an event.
知らなかった
Right, there's something to say. Anyone? Anyone? No, we'll just have to pick someone then.
指名だって
Who's gonna choose? Wonder it'll be me. That fluffy haired girl over there. I choose. Oh wait, no. Okay.
あの人
He's looking this way.
呼ばれ
It's
て
not
る
gonna be easy. Cause you're cute.
もう
Everyone's waiting.
じゃ
Wait, you're Okamura's son. Yes. You're still grieving. I am deepest apology. Oh, please don't worry. But do you have anything you'd like to share with us? Something to share? I have too many things. Here, let me give you a question then. Do you think the fan thieves really shooting students? They're your father's killers. I'm dying to know what Akechi-kun was going to say about their true identities. Yes! Save Haru! They're doing something stupid. Boy-con, the frozen bittersweet youth. A stunning confession of love. I think it was him. Wait. What's your relation to this guy? that wasn't what we were talking about. And she's quite flustered. Is this a hot scoop? I did it. Gentlemen, hurts my heart's voice is a sweet girl. And I will always love you. Did you all enjoy our blushing beauty? Thank you very much, Okamura-san. I can't tell if you're disappointed or... This festival party is finally over. Turned out to be more like an interview party, huh? Still can't believe you said that. We're in trouble. You're playing a song in Showdown? Okay. Right. At any rate, I'm not sure what I would have done without you. Thank you for saving me. Is this rank 1? You're a mysterious person, but you're so reliable. I think the two of us will get along quite well in the future. Pact. Who knows what may lie ahead. Now, I'm worried about what happened with Akechi-kun. I have to say, my first post-festival party was quite fun, though. It's my last too. I could have this. Bought it earlier. Looks delicious. I was hoping I'd get like a rank. I was hoping I'd get her first confidant rank or something. Disappointed now. Should really be blaming the people who did it or post on it. They're posted ringing. They're the one who caused the killings. Welcome home. You're off somewhere during a festival, huh? I tried to find you, but I gave up pretty quickly. What are you doing here in front of the store? I need to calm my brain. My thoughts were getting out of hand. Not just catching you, but other stuff too. We're in deep trouble unless we can do something. Anyway, I was just thinking about going inside, so their timing's perfect. Let's go. Utarbor. This meeting has been causing quite commotion lately. Sanjiro? No countermeasure for fan of thieves. Sorry state of the place. Destruction of safety. They're saying whatever they want. How's the investigation progressing? Any clues yet? Nothing that leads to a firm conviction yet. What's going on here? Didn't you say that you were sure about closing this case? I told you that failure won't be tolerated. Oh, this is troublesome. If it's at this rate, never mind promotion, we'd have to let you go entirely. But sir, you're offended, calling guard. Yeah, you did. I had expectations for you. Seems this task was too much to handle for Futaba specifically. Seems this task was too much to handle for someone so young. If I need to reform the I got the perfect idea. Just tell him It was a promposal. A promposal in October. Because that makes sense. May need to reform the operation as well as selecting personnel for this. Please let me see this through to the end. This case is something that I've always... I know what you've been at this for a while. Even for the police spared us staff for it. You managed an arrest. You made special arrangements that you can question them personally. Actually, really good idea. Which one, isn't it? Futaba has a secret admirer. Leadership of this country is about to change. We can't let this case carry over into their team. Into their term. I'll make myself clear again. There is an option. We need results. Understand. You're allowed to take some bold measures if you need to. You need good results no matter what. You're allowed to do illegal things as long as you do it for legal reasons. That's basically what he just said. Oh, one more thing. If the unexpected happens to occur, contact me immediately. To you, sir? Fair is an option, didn't I? Please proceed as planned. We're home. Sojiro? Went up and I found this. I actually cleaned up her room? That's amazing. It's a calling card, right? I've read about it online too. You went to my room without my permission? Apologize as much as you want later. What is this? That's... something to get flustered over? I knew it. This isn't just some game you're playing. Aren't you saying anything? Why'd you keep it? It was memorable. Explain. Explain. Something that you can't explain? Explain. I'll explain everything. There's a secret admirer! Give right to the point. Is this a real one? Well, a change of heart triggered in you. About it. Since Mom died, there was no exit. I was trapped in a labyrinth of my heart. I knew I had to leave it, but I couldn't do it by myself. Here, sit down. You can at least listen to what you have to say. And thieves saved me. They stole my messed up heart. It's the same as Mom's research. They changed my cognition. Seriously? Gava's research about altering one's cognition? I wonder about myself too, but still. When did you notice? She said she was gonna go to the beach out of nowhere. Even the doctors have thrown in the towel. First I just chalked it up as other kids being a better support for you than any adult. We kept watching the tabloids shows here day in and day out. A thought crossed my mind. Thought your case kind seemed similar to what these fan thieves were doing. Still your guardian, you know. I never overlooked such a drastic change in her behavior. Jiro. To think that Cobb's research and fan thieves changing cards were about the same thing. Back in the day, I used to be a government official. My job was to be the bridge between the country and the lab that Wakaba worked at. It's around that time I got to know her. Put the Phantom Thieves after yourself. It's what Futaba did. Technically. Futaba told, how do I explain this? Futaba was told that, basically found out their IDs by, wiretapping LeBlanc. and then tried to get them to change her heart without telling them their identity, without telling them her identity. So, and they went and figured out who she was, and then went and tried to steal her heart.
近いうちに妙な死に方するかも。
Might soon die in an odd way.
そんなの冗談だって思うだろ。
We wouldn't take that as a joke. I just laughed it off.
流しちまってな。
She actually blackmailed them by saying that she'd have a way to defeat Medjed, which was a hacking group trying to fight against Phantom Thieves. And claiming they would try to destroy Japan's economy if the Phantom Thieves didn't do anything.
言葉のお前に何かあったら俺はあいつに
Yeah, that pretty much sums it up. If anything were to happen to you, I feel like it let her down. So I want to ask you, judging from your attitude, you knew about this calling card, didn't you? Did you ever know that Futaba had changed of heart through the Phantom Thieves as well? Is there a connection between you and them? Her solution of a change of heart was a teacher at your school. The kid who brought that painting here was a pupil of that artist who had a change of heart, wasn't he? And there's Futaba. He didn't even notice Haru. Haru was just unnoticed by anyone, I guess. These scandals always seem to find their way around you. What do you have to say? People are called criminals by the general public. You're such dangerous people to Futaba. It's not true. I asked them. That's why Aw saved me. You stole my heart. Phantom Thief me or I'll ruin your economy. Not really how it worked, but I mean, Futaba was just like, hey, I can defeat Medjed, who is threatening to destroy the Japanese economy and shut down a bunch of stuff online, basically destroy everything. But you have to steal my heart. I'm not going to tell you who I am. So he's not connected with Phantom Thieves, but is one himself. By the way, aren't you? There's no, yes, she's pulling her like, this is no joke. I'm a Phantom Thief. Believe what you want. Are you serious? You really are a Phantom Thief for crying out loud? Shiro. Basically, I've been sheltering a Phantom Thief for the last 6 months. On top of that, Futaba's involved too. The heck? I want to find the culprit who killed my mom. Wait, killed? She was killed. I remember it now. Stop this nonsense. Why don't you believe me? Are you the same as everyone else? Didn't you know already? The way mom died wasn't normal. Did you notice that her research was stolen by someone? Tajiro. She passed away. I did think it was odd. It was awfully fishy. What could I do? All I was able to do was run from it all. The outcome of that was my spending my retirement here. Also, the reason I took custody of you was me trying to selfishly atone for what happened to Wakabi. Or Wakaba. Wakabi! This was my fault that you got this burden. That you got burdened with all this crap. It's not your fault, Tajiro. I did all big. I lectured, even yelled at you kids. And in the end, I'm the one being consoled. Consoled. I'm hopeless and life stuck, aren't I? I'm sorry. I mean, the one who killed mom is the one at fault. Don't worry. If you are the real Phantom Thieves, I have no intention of referring or kicking you out. I mean, who would believe such a story? Was the Akechi red hand it's possible to explain that you're Phantom Thieves? Just say one more thing. Immediately back out of a fight that you can't win. Get it? By chance you ticked off the same guy as that killed Wakaba. You're not someone that kids like you can deal with. Listen to reason, alright? I'm talking about this. Let's eat. I'm so angry because of reason my voice so much. At least we avoid the worst case scenario of being reported arbitrarily. Still, we shouldn't tell the others about what just happened. Tired. Rip. This is everything? You gotta be freaking kidding me. Ryuji said it! He said it! Wait, are you okay? Did they report you or anything? I likely wouldn't be receiving these messages if all was not okay. I had a feeling the boss was an ordinary man. He didn't recommend you turn yourself in, did he? I think in the case, we can consider him a new ally. For the second time, Ryuji is cursed. I'm more curious, well, he's cursed before, but I mean, he's actually said that word. I'm more curious about what he mentioned to you. I mean, how our enemy might be the same people who targeted Futama's mother? Yes. She was killed by mental shutdown, the same method used by the culprit we pursue now. What's up, Brenneth? Alola. I'm doing pretty good. How about you, man? Wait a second, though. Didn't you say boss had to run from it all? Does that mean someone was trying to stop the news from getting out? You could do that. Who do you think the culprit could be? Government official. I already know who it is. Probably. I mean, the guy who did this stuff to us was probably... The guy who got us put on probation is probably involved in this somehow, so... You're right. Wouldn't the police be working for him too? Not impossible. It's getting too big for me to even think about. But it's all a conspiracy. We really win this? I'm around streams looking for someone to watch? Cool. I'll hope you enjoy your stay here, so. I typically just play JRPGs, I do Pokemon battles and stuff, so. I guess the chief had an inkling after all. This guy only plays Persona Pokemon. Don't forget Roblox for the memes, because for some reason my followers like it when I play Roblox. I don't know why. I also played for Kingdom Hearts, it's just that I like to have one main playthrough at a time, so I play a lot of Persona right now. Just don't get weirded out by only calling him dad. I'm not your dad, by the way. So I was just gonna sleep in my room. This is kind of awkward, but okay. She's kind of like a sister, but not by blood. It's fine. Persona 5 is the first one I played in the series, so. I might go back and play some of the other Persona games at some point, but right now it's kind of followers, but not your admin. True. Yeah, I forgot I was gonna force us to go to bed. Or is Futaba gonna force us to go to bed? This is kind of awkward. You can sleep on the sofa. Did you sleep on the sofa so that Futaba can go to sleep on the bed? You go home. Night. No Roblox. Let's see, what else have we done like the past month? We've also played balloons. For some reason. Oh, and Slay the Spire. I like Slay the Spire. I don't get to play that often, but I like Slay the Spire. I includes a speech given by Representative Masayoshi Shido, who may be forming a new party. The blocks the sucker block. Can I resume our coverage of the Phantom Thieves, the suspects for Mr. Okamura's death and others? Police have designated the Phantom Thieves as the country's most wanted fugitives. They've decided to reward anyone with information leading to the capture of Phantom Thieves. Spoiler, he forms a new party. Look. This provided information will be offered a reward of 30 million yen. Can I turn myself in and then use that to bail myself out? Oh well. Play Persona 3 next. I might. I don't know. I have a lot of things I want to do on this channel, so I only stream 4 days a week, so it's hard. I'd like to do one playthrough at a time. Persona 5 is probably gonna take a long time, anyways. Also, I'd probably have to run that on emulator if I could. 'Cause I don't think you can get free on PS4 or anything, so I'd probably have to run that on emulator. Where may be supplied by police and families of victims further. Report you to the police and they arrest you and supposedly get 30 million for it. Currently, I think the next game I'm gonna play through might be Hyperdimension Neptunia. The point where this becomes a full weeb stream. If it isn't already. Yeah, Persona takes a long time to finish, though. It's kind of like an RPG visual novel. Honestly, it's kind of weird that the visual novel... I've just seen the takeoff of the visual novel genre in my time. I've been around the generation that just seen visual novels become an acceptable video game medium. Insane. Only if we get caught. If you understand the situation you're in. The people who didn't have an interest for would be on the lookout for Phantom Thieves. It'll happen every day, even at school. It just happened. Yeah, I just like to play a lot of JRPGs and stuff, so... So choice in wood. How far am I in this game? Well, 1027 to date ought to be a decent giveaway. I don't know, I would say... I don't know, how long, how many months are in Persona 5? Like, how far does the game go till? I at least know, I've heard something about Valentine's Day, so I know that's his thing. But, I'm gonna guess at least till February. So I didn't realize it. It's also my responsibility that this happened. All I can do now is to give you shelter. All I know is I'm like, maybe 80 hours in. So become desperate and do something reckless, right? Believe in me. What's the last palace that I did? Alchemaris. Big Bang Burger. Bad about what we've done to the chief. I'm responsible too. What is that? Fifth Palace? Is that a reward? Perhaps we put too much pressure on them. Tipping hard with a Big Bang Burger. Last one in game year, so it started in like, what, April? So yeah, it's still a decent while. Is that reward? As we put too much pressure on them. This fan views become public enemy #1. We're be like halfway through then? Exactly. Maybe when their curtain falls. You're very past my birthday in game. Can't believe how big the bounty is. We should look for a Phantom Thieves ourselves. Kid suggested they go to school, right? Yeah, but let's not. There's been too many mental shutdowns as it is. What would be the end of us if we start sniffing around now? 3 million yen, man. Let me dream a little. Yo, you see the news? Embrace myself responsibility. Actually having a wanted notice out for us feels kinda weird. I'm nearly done. I'll do the rest for me. Okay. Really having a wanted notice out for us feels kind of weird. It's a mental shutdown. Mental shutdown basically means the person becomes brain dead. They basically die. If you want to see a good example, I don't think I have a timestamp in my last video of the Let's Play on YouTube. But there's a decent one in there. Because, I think we had to see Okamura die. Yeah, brain turns to black stuff. That happened on camera, and it was kind of gross. It's like, it's not even blood, it's black stuff. This is goop. Books are truly against the wall now. Backs are truly against the wall now. Discussing it here won't do us any good, though. I mean, is the Japanese government checking the text messages? I feel like we would have been busted for that at this point. This point you need to be in like Discord or something. Discord DMs. This is how you... The future of doing this. We're wanted now. Where's 30 million in? What is this, comic book? Feels so realistic. Can't help but laugh. The Japanese government is not Mark Zuckerberg. They have to give him the Zuck, though. This feels so unrealistic. Thought being treated as actual criminals. Positive now. Future criminal activity. Yes! Remember all those what-ifs I mentioned before? All this is truly set up. President Okamura ranked first, the fan before that, even Medjed. It was all to make the fan of Fias famous. On top of that, we rewarded to target Okamura. Yeah. They may have likely planned to lay the blame on us from the start, after we gained popularity. What about everything we've done until now? There are people whose hearts we changed and thought were corrupt actually not? No, because Yusuke and I, the Madarami and Konoshiro cases were coincidental. Isn't that the case with Kamoshida too? Think what happened with the rankings on the previous target would have been used to lure us. What a cheap trick to use. Cheap? It's nothing of the sort. It's a fake Medjed in the science altercation. Might have even engineered the fan around us. Japanese FBI, open up. The true ending to this, everyone gets shot. So much time and effort has been put into this. Doesn't Okamura propose that their only target? Perhaps they intend to place all blame of past and future psychotic breakdowns on our group. It's pretty easy now that you pretty much mass-produce these calling cards. So I said we shouldn't jump into things so carelessly. What, so this is my fault? Even you agreed to it in the end. No sir, I wasn't looking for Tom inappropriately. I feel like it's the wrong choice to romance Futaba, just because in a certain way she's kind of like your younger sister. Not by blood or anything, but she's kind of like your younger sister in a way. She's too much like a little sister to romance. What was that thing with Haru at the time? How am I supposed to ignore that? So this was all because I one-sidedly decided that my father was a criminal. Her student, the holes in her skull says, isn't that the bad kid? If she's your sister, then you're Alabama, man. Type of superhero? Superhero causes incest. Alabama, man. It's the incest superhero. You know, that probably already exists, and the fact that I'm joking about this now, there's probably already a picture that exists. and I don't need to see it. Except I'm not. Alabaman, okay. No, this isn't gonna be the name of an of a superhero though. You can name like an Alabama man. Alabama man brings all the incest. All I could think about was my fiance. That I'd only been able to cope with more calmly. Haru. It's not Haru's fault. I should have spoken up to when Principal Potato died. Darn it. This is bullcrap. Gosh. Ryuji just like inches away from saying the F word. He's only been able to say it twice. Ryuji's going Super Saiyan, chat. I mean, it doesn't help that his hair's already blonde. Where does it go beyond this? Does it turn blue? Do you think Yusuke is gay? Probably. Probably. Parker would immediately, yes. Probably. That's my answer. Ryuji. Saying out your frustration on things doesn't help anyone. What do you think, Aw? Why did we lose? What did we do wrong? They baited us. Probably because we were acting like ourselves. Yeah, I've been for that one. Posing the church. That was very offensive to religious people, by the way. Sorry, we only cared about the opinion of the general public. Luckily, I'm not easily offended. I was so caught up in making a name for ourselves. Such an idiot. I became a fan of Thief because I hated those same kinds of adults. I think we'd become clinging onto fame and a place to belong. But our eyes had become clouded. Like honestly, any confidant steam of Yusuke can really be taken out of context and look gay, so. Too many symbols. Rip. It's a proud bisexual. Cool. We're meant to be a righteous fan of V's, but we lost sight of original cause. I'm so irritated with myself. Kyoto. Darn it! I know that we've been set up. That was a complete idiot too. Still, it's so darn frustrating. Ryuji's just losing himself over this. Yeah, there we go. Time to get rid of some of the hand signs. Just want to do something about this. Honestly, I would have been upset if they made Yusuke the one male you could romance. I would not even been mad. Be deep water at this rate. Right, we have no idea who we're up against, whether they're an individual or an organization. Furthermore, let's be in a position of power, have powerful backers, they can go so far. Yes, please. Modders, where are you at? Really a match for this? Should we end this now? I mean, things might get worse for everyone. Okay, what should we do? We're coming this we haven't lost yet. Let's thank you for following me, man. Welcome to the Shuckle Legion, I guess is what we've called it. I haven't used that name forever. For some reason, that's the name of my Discord, so I'm gonna roll fit. Not sure why. I haven't actually decided on a name for my followers besides orphans, so because I'm not your dad, of course. I know what we need to do. Hold on. I know what we need to do. Just need to find the sound clip.
to tip the scale. Time to tip the scale. Time.
Yes. We need to tip the scales. Let's go, chat. We need to tip the scales. I didn't actually mean to get the Smash Bros. Rendition of it, but good enough. Okay, never mind. I wanted to find like the actual Fire Emblem Awakening version of that. It's time to tip the scales. Yeah. For a second, it almost looked like Ryuji was crying because of the test particles. Running away for our tails between our legs is exactly what they want. The same as dumping our aesthetics again, because we only care about our hinds.
そうか。
I see.
前言撤回だ。
First tip, run away from a man with a shotgun. Now, I'd rather run into them and then kill them. It's the kind of person I am. Take back what I just said. Can't let it in like this.
終われね
Even then again, it's probably bad to get close to someone with a shotgun. What kind of image you got for me? Oh, I saw that earlier. Persona Q, right? I don't know much about Persona Q. I know it's a 3DS version. Absolutely not like this.
どうしたいか
Let's resolve what we want to do. Once left is how we go about it.
どうするかだな。
Guess what? It's enough for a gun.
そうね。
Oh, mail for him. Alright. Best way to beat someone with a shotgun, get a pistol. Longer range. About me yelling earlier. Even framed with the added bounty. It's all felt like such bullcrap. Austin, I'm sorry. I don't mind, don't you, Phil? It's so confusing. We're wanted criminals now. Maybe I haven't changed at all. Since that time we were up against Kamoshida. Why to be a fan of Feet? Because I thought even someone like me could be a hero. Hey Drew, thanks for the bits. Alola. Such bullcrappery is unallowed. I'm just so happy to be depended on. This all went straight to my head. I could do anything if I was just for justice. If it was just for justice. But that'd just make me no different from our targets. I called them dirtbags. That must be the dirtiest of the dirtbags. I can even joke about it. Do you guys prefer dirtbags or crap bags? As an appropriate censor. Still change. Things will turn around. I'll show them soon. I had to go like 3 hours or so on Persona. I feel like I can think straight now. Oh, I scared Haru and Futaba, didn't I? I'll have to apologize to them soon. See ya. I got a message from Akechi-kun. Your driver take Ryuji. Your driver take the hothead. Okay. Understandable. It's gotta be a little bit careful. Blow up at any moment. Yeah, message from Akechi-kun. What's this scabbard LeBlanc tomorrow after school? Who does he think he is trying to boss us around like that? Tomorrow, that's sudden. Should you go for Akechi? It's actually after a reward announcement. Must be a calculated reason for this too. Dad, we'd already established your buy. You would absolutely not take Akechi. Why not? You have to have that perfect flowing hair Sure, banana. Akechi does not equal Bay. Does Tay equal Bay? We'll manage. I don't know. We'll manage. Maybe positive. I keep that positive mental attitude. We're gonna come this together. Gross. No one anyone disturbing our peace anymore. Let's go about this calmly. See you all tomorrow. Rich crucial moment. No point fretting about it now, though. Let's just say, stay calm, wait for tomorrow. The only person to have romance this run is Shiya. I have no intention of anyone else. Even though Microwave's kind of ruined that with, with the forehead jokes. Can't let things end here. We need to figure out who's behind everything. Alright. Need to max out my kindness if I can. We just got guts and kindness to max out now.
Yoshi.
Sleep. See, Mom, I can find friends on the internet. Here goes number 1%. Deleted by admin. Issue in which criminals do whatever they want under the name of justice cannot be left alone. It's him. It's him. It's Evil Man. Only now does the government speak of taking countermeasures. Their actions are too little, too late. The government as it stands has been left behind times. It is obsolete. This is a ship that's bound to a rotting dock and destined to sink. We might as well destroy it once. Let's end this chaos through my hands and yours. Politician of the ruling party, isn't he? Remember they're splitting up to form a new party, so an election might come before the year's end. It's just Mishima. It's probably just Mishima panically trying to delete any messages he can. You know, I kind of like that picture, picturing Mishima just panicking, just, ah, crap, what do I do? What do I do? It's gotta be Mishima, like, right now. We haven't even heard from Mishima. He's just gotta be panicking in his bedroom, just having a mental breakdown about everything that's going on the site. I vote this time for sure. Spain has my vote. I haven't voted until now. It's problematic as a member of society, you know. Politics just never interested me before. This politician seems pretty amazing. He's passionate and thinks of the future. I mean, someone like that should be a prime minister. Definitely voting for him. We need to get Speech Man up there. Because that makes sense since the other politicians seem so unreliable. Mishima is Mark Zuckerberg after seeing all the memes about him. Potentially. You say that you want us to cooperate with you. What exactly do you intend us to do? That's a good question. Might I have a cup of coffee first? Put effing around. Let's keep this short. There's bounty for information in addition to the arrest warrant. Those are quite desperate measures. According to Sei-san's actions, I assume all of you are at your wits' end as well. This speak is terribly vexed if she's gone that far. Make headlines with the arrest warrants, then use incentives to get testimonies. It's not a bad method. Police have nothing on us, there's no way they can make an arrest. True, I'm the one who just ascertained your true identities. Well, I mean, not exactly. There's Sujiro, Chiya, Kawakami, Mishima. Mishima's highly involved in this, actually. by talking in Japanese. I just said that because I don't know. I wanted to be true weeb mode. I had to be the true weeb experience. Groundwork for fabricating testimonies and concocting a culprit are underway. I'll probably swap to English when I start my New Game Plus. I'm just gonna play New Game Plus to romance everyone. Don't care about that self-gratification. Get on with it. Pure weeaboic energy. We blunt. Thinking of triggering a change of heart in Seisan. I've already discovered that she has a palace. Really? This proves the investigation agency's recklessness? Precisely. Still, there's no need to change your heart just for that. Indeed, it's hard to believe that a single person can fabricate all that. Fortunately, it's not the case. I told you that those around her would turn a blind eye to false evidence. Saying the police would do such a thing. Did some more trust than I thought. Use the weeb energy so we can win the game. Yeah. Party is settling the situation. They don't care who the supposed culprit is. Oh. You're completely rotten. The objective is to find the true culprit. That must be the case for all of you too. However, the current situation is extremely bad. Worst comes to worst, someone in a way to set up as the culprit, huh? The only solution to this is to make Seisan come to her senses. She's in her right mind, she can stop the situation. Her sense of justice wouldn't allow it. That's why. Luke goes mind control, are people cringy? Group be covered up. An innocent civilian's life would be destroyed. I think Luke went to Minecon. Can't allow such a thing to happen. My own ethics must stand for it. I guess I can understand how you feel. Changing Seisan's heart will be to protect her as well. What do you mean? If your culprit were to learn that she's responsible for the investigation, what would happen? Certain they'll aim for her life. She's a perfect target to place blame on the Phantom Thieves. So about it. Will you agree to my plan? Although you're particular about being just, you're willing to get your hands dirty. Can't be helped in order to ascertain the truth. There's a one more merit in changing Seisan's heart. It'll become a warning to not mess with us. Can't go public if someone in the investigation has a change of heart. It shows their corruption. All that's left from there is for me to discover the identity of the true culprit. What do you mean? You're gonna tell us to announce our disbandment once the real culprit is arrested, aren't you? It's back from Majima. What do you say? I don't think it's a bad deal for either of us. Boo, TwitchCon. Go Minecon. Hey, wind up. This has been my first time for around a month or two. I'm just going to say an unpopular opinion, probably. Teddy is a way better animal ally than Cat.
Makoto, どうなんだ?
Nathan? You know, I know you're doing Persona 4 versus Persona 5, but... It's a way to plan. Even takes putting an end to our team into consideration. I'd hear that. What are you willing to do all this, Akechi-kun? How do you seek justice? Let's swap into Showdown in a bit. Not yet, though. Because it's sickening human beings. My contempt for such people drives my sense of justice. It isn't some grand reason like society's sake, or some lofty ideal. Simply an absurd grudge, and extremely personal. Dude. You know, doesn't he remind you of us? True. How some disgusting adult ticked him off. For some reason. That's why I thought that I could ask this of you all. Would you cooperate with me on the mission to change Seisan's heart? We will. Why don't we all commit on a life? Because then everyone would be banned, because that's against the rules. It's against the rules of this chat. If you die, you're banned. See? If you die, you're banned. Bully.
君たちが協力
This
して
ship
くれな
can't
いと
succeed without cooperation after all.
怪盗団は
Infuse will be disbanded. Everything will work out. I pray it does.
まこちゃん
Look at Jen.
私は平気
I'm okay.
それに
I never brought up until now. The reason I joined the fan fuse is
お姉ちゃんを
because I wanted to change my sister's heart. I was hoping it would never come to pass,
なら
though.
ないことを願ってたけど
You commit Sayori? Really? Really? We're going there? Some of the main female confidants.
パレスがあ
Also
る
never quite some time that she has a palace.
なんで言ってく
What
れ
did
な
you
かった
tell
の
us?
こんな自分
It's too
勝
selfish
手
of a reason.
ただそれ以上のことは
I was too scared to look any further into it on my own.
じゃあ下調べも兼
I'm
ね
gonna try going there now to scope the place out.
いろいろ始
A
め
lot of
て
this
だから
will be new to
慣れて
me,
いきたいしね
so I'd like to get myself accustomed to it too.
ごめん今日はちょっと用事が
Sorry, I actually have plans today. I'll be honest, I don't like Makoto that much. I actually have plans today.
そうか
That's unfortunate.
このことをお
You
姉
need to
さ
tell your sister about this.
んもちろん話さないわ
Of course, it's just
珍しく歯切れが悪いな
seem awfully evasive today. Something the matter?
ちょっと今日は
This can't make time today.
じゃあ
Let's call it a day then and resume this tomorrow.
みんなごめんね
I'm sorry, everyone.
誠なんか変じゃなかったか
You felt attacked. Was Makoto acting a bit weird? This is about her sister.
まあ仕方ない
But this can't be helped.
とにかく明日からか
Regardless, I'll search tomorrow. I hope this goes well. Oh hey, we're going here. Okay. Back to Seistan. Okay.
私に
Palace and
パ
me.
レスがしかも
Not only that, girl Akechi.
じゃあ怪盗団は
The Phantom Thieves targeted me as per his advice.
しかも奥
He
村
had
の
already
時点で
experienced metaverse by the
もう
time
異
of the
世界を
Okamura
体験
case.
していたまさかだって
This
彼
can't
そ
be.
んなの一言も
Never said a word. Probably something happened on my Discord. Speaking of which, there's a link right there. Zetsu did change suddenly around that time. Akechi kept quiet about the most important details. My own sister may be a phantom thief. This is all true. I'm appalled as the commander of this operation. I alone was kept in the dark. I became convinced of a Never's existence through the two mental shutdown cases. If you were apprehended while falsely accused of those crimes, that villain would still be loose. That's why you targeted me, not for your own preservation. You just joined it? You just was good? Yeah, cool. It's probably my most active form of social media, so... I have a tendency to talk in there a lot off stream sometimes, so... You believe me now? Believe you. Considering a possibility. But again, if you wanted to evade capture, triggering my change of heart wouldn't guarantee anything. Reactions as Phantom Thieves would still be about hostility. No. This villain does exist and is setting up your group. I would be targeted next. Makoto come up with that speculation? I have some overthinking things. Your sucks, Con. You need to keep your focus. I think I'm about to black out. Seems you're fully worn out. Look on your face doesn't want to defeat. Why is that? Just this one's in the end. Maze, it seems you can still talk. You're arrested. A man at the scene told you that you were sold out, correct? There's normally hints at the existence of a traitor. However, if your story until now is true, one reason could be concluded. Frustrating to admit. To a certain point, no, most likely from the start, I was a mere puppet. Someone set up only to bear responsibility later. You smoked weed. Who provided it? Someone intended your arrest, and the minimal staff directly involved were in their pocket. That's the case. True integrity will side with you. Say it's slowly starting to accept the truth. Like my bomb state is growing deeper. Yes. Not that I'll ever get ability from her or anything. Don't believe your story yet. Something I need to confirm with you. This change of heart triggered in me. It happened in the time between entering my house and your arrest. Tell me everything. Okay, now we get to figure it out. Cool. Why does Wataba's shirt half the time look like it has blood on it? Imagine romancing Makoto only to have to tell her sister all about it. I honestly kind of want to do that, but that might be one of the reasons most people waifu her more. Is just despite saying, like it is a legitimate reason. You romance Makoto, you go to her house, you sleep in her bed, and then you just tell her, hey, guess what? It's favorite you need. Just wait already. You what? You go to Nijima's palace. Just want to look at her. He's like her work ethic and relationships. It doesn't matter whether it's public or private. I slept with your sister. Look at Murray, you know. Look like your repertoire of underwear? You're going to jail. Hear that for top, you're going to jail. Parkway just said so. Girls just say things like that. You tell her too. Don't fall for it. Play Deja Vu. I don't want my VOD to get muted. If I play 1 second Deja Vu, which will be like 5 minutes of my audio, which will suck, so. Be overthinking my voice. I'd like to transfer this onto YouTube, so afterwards. Same as always. We finish first. There's something else we want you to look into. Keeps happening here. I've noticed this started happening a little bit ago. Now it's constantly happening. Guess we'll play that when we start Showdown. Okay. Every day is trading news. First off, the investigation team has announced new progress in the search for Phantom Thieves. Secondly, the opposition party has submitted a vote of no confidence regarding the current cabinet. Well, why? You know what? No, I'm getting tired of dealing with One's annoyingness. Timed out! Also, Nightbot just logged me out. Oh well, I'm just gonna ignore it until we have to swap games, so. I'm just gonna ignore Nightbot for a moment because it logged me out, I guess. Much later, she was planning for a new party, sparked fear of government disbandment. Also, no! I'm not playing in that microwave. Where are we meeting today? Alright. We were told where to meet up. At the courthouse. Where's that? It's the government district office. Kasume Gaseke. I'm sorry, I butchered that, I know. Indeed. Oh, I never heard of that place. Never been there before. Never been there, though. Me neither. That's somewhere normal people usually go. Just looking at the map is impressive. Police Department, Ministry of Justice, Public Prosecutor's Office, and Public Security. That building is right near there, too. For real? What kind of scary place are we going to? We won't get caught, right? According to Akechi, our identities haven't been discovered yet. So we were just going to plunge headfirst into enemy territory? Has anyone contacted Akechi? We're going to meet him there. Be on guard, everyone. We'll be heading into a lion's den. She's the best idiots pay you've ever fallen in love with. Bay. I'm guessing you get a lot of autocorrect. This is the courthouse. You can tell it's a revolting building just by looking at it. Let's hurry up and get started. Akechi, what'd you find out? I rarely get to see Sei-san directly, but I figured out her course of action. It's funny, if an investigation will likely be done at Shujin Academy. Well, as the Sakura residence. For real? Are they investigating Futaba's house? What the heck? That means their time limit is November 20th. Should be a substantially forced operation. I doubt it'll take place before the 20th. Take your word, for now we need to focus on infiltrating our palace. I concur, and we should probably get going soon. After all, people like us standing around here is quite natural. Well then. Look at my smartphone. This is the model I wanted. You're so lucky. I'm sorry, until recently, Futaba was actually well. Okay, Sei-san told me that just going for 2 seconds. Does that mean 42 seconds? Or Investor exchange, contact him if whoever wants you, not just me. That's true. There was contacts to you later. Thanks. Akechi is part of the group now. Love it, I hope we get along. I'll do my best. Baton Pass! Hey, he actually got an ability! Oh, hey, he just gets a bunch of abilities. Oh, cool. Well, okay then. That escalated quite quickly. Gator, you're what? Got a good personality and good looks. Talk about cheating. What is that? I haven't heard that before. Just praising you, I believe. Shall we get started? You figure out what Makoto thinks this courthouse is, right? Imagine you're calling a place of competition in which she must always win. Competition, huh? This is like Sei-san. It'd be unbearable if we were put on trial for a reason like that. Though, competition means it's a match of some sort. Might be a martial arts ring? Whatever competition says fighting in sports.
他何かある？
Akechi's gonna find it.
カジノよ。
Must be a casino. Oh, wait, no, it's a casino. Okay.
さすが
If I see say on you.
じゃあ
So I'm headed in then. Oh, we went anime mode. Cool.
あそこを右だ。見つかるなよ。
Well, they aren't in costume yet, so
一体どういうこと？裁判所があれって
we're looking at the courthouse, aren't we?
みたいね。
Seems like it. They'll be in the metaverse though, because Morgana's changed. Not quite what I expected from Sei-san, but okay. Just for your song, it's amazing. I'll learn it soon enough because I'm gonna swap to Pokemon Showdown in probably like 10 minutes. Something like that. Courthouse is a casino.
他は
Everywhere else seems to be a normal cityscape.
あれは
Isn't that?
警察署だね。
Police station, yes.
警察署と裁判所
I
って
know that the station and the courthouse were next to each other.
服装が変わら
The
ない
attire hasn't changed. It must mean we aren't considered threats or hostiles yet.
まあな。
Right. Rooms outside her courthouse palace
裁判所以外は
must not be worthy of her attention.
いや、
Wait.
我が輩
I
は
always look like this. It's special. Besides, I can't do anything in my cat form.
第一、猫のまんまじゃ困るだろう。
When I swap to Showdown, I'll be played. Which will be soon.
事件の犯人を捕まえたら出入りする。
Basically, whenever I swap games, just I'm swapping to Pokemon Showdown, Battle Simulator, so.
出向中のお姉ちゃんに
I brought her food and belongings when she was sent on loan to the police.
警察は用
I
な
got no business with the cops, right? This might be the metaverse, but I don't want to go in a station.
そういえば
Reminds
彼
me,
にもコー
we'll
ドネ
need
ー
a
ム
code
が
name
必要
too.
だね。
コードネーム
Code name?
回答が本名を
And thieves can't go around using their real names, right? It ain't cool either.
ちなみに
Just for reference. What is everyone else's?
スカル
Skull.
フォックスだ
Oops.
大体見た目で決めてるよね。何？
Oh, also, we don't get. Well, actually, maybe we'll see an Akechi transformation because Haru got like a small transformation and a big transformation. It's nothing.
なら僕は
Perhaps Karsu would be the best for me, you know, like a raven.
真っ黒とか
Her clothes are all black or something.
むしろ逆さ
Reverse, actually.
バレないためのコードネームな
If
ら
our names would hide our identities, wouldn't that be better?
カラス。一人だけ和風だな。
Be the only Japanese sounding one.
なら英語で
I'll go with Crow instead.
よし。今か
Here on
らお
out,
前
you're
は
Crow.
了解した
じゃあお目当ての裁判所に行こうぜ。いいか？
Shall we see what Akechi has? Haru's still the lowest. Haru's still the lowest. That's kind of sad, actually. Look at that long flowing hair. Oh, he has like a bow. Kind of cool. Robin Hood. Darius for physical damage. That's actually pretty good. He has pretty decent abilities for this. He has a bunch of instant kill skills too. You should put him in our party. I'm not sure who replaced with though. Yeah, let's get rid of Anne for a moment.
るか。
Should say while I'm at your though. You're back. Alright. Alright, we got the infiltration.
Oh yeah?
This means we're acknowledged as Freck, correct? Am I stealing stuff from that get-up? This is a different get-up than I was expecting. This is what he thinks a rebel looks like. No, this is a mental image of a person who sticks to their justice. No, I think your mask is more apt for piercing rather than sticking. Aside, people in here look completely normal. No flash scanner, there's no doubt about that. This is a palace. Or doesn't know too much about cognitive beings, does he? This is like the palace from the very beginnings, at least slightly. I haven't seen enough to completely determine that. Probably didn't make much sense because of all the fancy terms he was using, huh? In essence, since these ones look like real people, say someone's view of others is surprisingly undistorted. Considering what I see before me, it's difficult to believe is not actually a real casino. All conditions are normal though. If Saba and Akamaru's palaces, we had to battle them. It may look normal, but we should be careful. Particularly of those in positions of power. Is this what you have to go for every time? Conqueror wasn't really for show. It's a necessary step. Can you please stop interrupting? My apologies. Oh then, let's go. Yeah, this is definitely the area that we went through at the very beginning of the game. Ooh, this house has got some nice music. That's sealed. Hey, I found a way through, I think. Look, I'm coming at you, petty thieves. You can see us? Treasure, treasure, are you not? Come on down, and I'll tell you where it is. We're not going to fall for a trick like that. It's not a lie. All we wish to do is fair and square. You're never going to run, are you? Do as she says. There's no point in hiding any longer. This is awkward. So you've come. Treasure's located on the manager's floor, at the highest point in this building. Why are you telling us this? As I said before, I wish to go about this in the fairest manner possible. First I ask that you come up to my location. We can see if it's there. Okay, then. This will be able to use that elevator to reach higher floors. Come, Jericho, let's pursue her. I do not trust anything in here.
宝箱があるようだよ。
Shui Charm, probably not useful, so I'm just gonna ignore it for now. See what it is later.
ジョーカー。
This has got to be a trap. Oh no, what's over here?
もしかしてち
Oh, it's a safe room. Alright. What time is it? It's 7:02. Alright. We're gonna save here if we're going up the elevator. It's probably gonna lead to our doom. It looks much different in here. It's more like a wicked witch or something.
書くか。
I'm so sorry if you hear my dogs barking in the background. Anyways, I'm just gonna leave this running while I go use the bathroom. Alright. I'm gonna double save as well.